As I mentioned this morning, I had a chance to run on over to Cold Spring, find out more about the Minnesota Agricultural Water Quality Certification Program. And, well, they had a chance to acknowledge a few area folks who have been recently certified. So we had a chance to talk to Assistant A Commissioner Matt Woolman talking about, well, this program, how it's gotten off to a great start. It really has gotten off to a great start. And he talks about, well, some of the goals, some of the expectations they had, and boy, right now, very happy with how this program is being implemented in those farmers and those in agriculture who are voluntarily being interested in integrating this program on their operation.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing. It's all about partnerships, and we're working with the local area farmers. We're working with the Stearns County SWCD, the NRCS, and now the Third Street Brewery, as well as G&P Company. And it's really nice to see all those things come together. And, Brent here at the brewery mentioned a few weeks back or a month back or so that good water makes good beer. And good water also makes good chicken. It makes for a stronger agricultural economy. It makes for better jobs in this state. And so working together, I think we can achieve some great things, and that's what this program is all about. And I'm really excited to see all the farmers participating and interested in the program. It's a incremental process. It's not something that we, just flip the switch on and we're done overnight. It's continuous improvement, and that's what we're seeing.
And Matt, we've seen it from the get-go and emphasized it's a voluntary program, and it's got to be neat to see something on a voluntary basis, be that much of interest to folks.
Yes, and I think that's really a key ingredient, is that it's a voluntary program. It also kind of brings some pieces together in terms of the regulatory environment and being able to provide some certainty that if I make an investment as a farmer and take this next step and go above and beyond what's currently required of me, that I'm going to have some partnership and some certainty in how I proceed in the future.
When it comes to clean water, I think it really got highlighted during this year's session in St. Paul. I think we came out of it knowing everybody wants clean water. Everybody wants to make an effort in some manner.
I think that's absolutely right. Farmers recognize that clean water is important to them, not only for their own drinking water, but also for the health of our agricultural economy. Obviously, consumers in cities are very interested in it from a cost perspective, also from just a drinking water perspective. As I said before, good water creates good jobs. And we've seen that right here in Cold Spring with the brewery as well as the G&P Company, and you see it all across the state. And being able to raise our products in a sustainable way helps us to be able to have greater export markets. Just recently we had a group from Taiwan that was here, and they wanted to know how we were protecting resources on the ground, and that was kind of a prerequisite for them for buying Minnesota corn and soybeans. So I think everybody's got an eye on this, and I think it's great to see all the partnership come together here on the ground, and being able to recognize that and get out in front and deal with those issues. So.
Some comments from Assistant A Commissioner Matt Woolman joining us over at Third Street Brewhouse earlier this morning, and had a chance to talk to quite a few folks regarding the brewery. Mike Feldege, he had a few comments on talking about, they have expanded, keep expanding, and really just move forward, continue to do so. And he gave us just a little idea on some of their capacity that they hold and distribute, as well as he works with marketing and distribution. Mike Feldege from the brewery joining us this morning.
Coming along very well with the Third Street Brewhouse. Things are growing. As you'll see in the tour, we've expanded our tank farm, and craft beer is becoming very, very popular with many different people throughout Minnesota.
We're seeing these craft brews and breweries just kind of pop up everywhere, it seems like.
Yeah, there's a lot of small, a lot of brew pubs, since a lot changed, people can sell product right at their facility, but we're a little bit bigger than that, Joe. We have a 75-barrel brew house here, and which every time we brew a batch of beer, it's about 1,000 cases of beer at a time, so and when people come to see it, they just cannot believe something this new and exciting is in the little town of Cold Spring. So that's why I always recommend people to come out and check us out for tours.
Had more comments as well from the folks over at the brewery as well. This morning, Brent Neisinger, he works with environmental issues and water concerns and issues with the brewery, and he gave us just a little insight on why clean water is so very important.
Well, clean water, of course, it takes clean water to make good beer, so it's critically important to us. There was had the opportunity to work with the Department of Agriculture, the Soil and Water Conservation District, and other entities to make this program possible. Or we're just here.
So just a few comments on making it possible and why clean water is such a big thing, and also for the city of Cold Spring as well. Public Works Director Paul Hessian was on hand, and he gave us a little insight on clean water and how it really affects the whole community and why it's so important for the city of Cold Spring.
It's critical also. Working together with our industry is so important. Many places we hear that there's fighting between city and industry, and here we really do help each other out as much as we can. And with a new law that is designed to protect trout streams, which is really going to be taking away the brewery's wells. It'll take away some of the city wells, reduce capacity on the other city wells, and so we're actively looking for a new water source to replace some of what this law has taken away from the city and from the brewery. We do have a great relationship with the local residents and farmers. We've been doing wellhead protection with them for a number of years. We have meetings with the farmers every winter when they're not quite as busy. And we really have gelled together as a good team, and not just the farmers but residents. If the resident can easily over-fertilize and over-water, and it doesn't really hurt them financially because it's just a little bitty lawn, the farmers can't really afford to over-fertilize or over-water. They have to manage the input to output to see if they can actually make some money.
Some comments from Paul Hessian joining us with the city of Cold Spring over at Third Street Brewhouse in Cold Spring this morning. And their event continues till about 2 o'clock. They're going to have some lunch and talking water quality. And for those who have any interest in the water certification program, which is a voluntary measure for your farm, or if you want any other details, they do encourage you to stop on by and no charge, swing on in. Maybe take a sample of some of the Third Street brew as well. I know they have some food and lots of great information. You'll see Dennis Fuchs, Mark LaFay, and all those guys from Soil and Water on hand, as well at Third Street Brewhouse in Cold Spring today. Had a chance to jog on over earlier this morning and talking clean water here in Minnesota in the Minnesota Agricultural Water Quality Certification Program. And they also recognized some area producers and farmers who have gone through the certification. Many say it's a painless procedure, but something they want to do, as many consumers now are asking questions on their food and food quality and how it's coming from the farm. So they said very happy with the program, and they do encourage others to do so as well.